is time to race for first clears, people. Chat versus Pat begins very soon, in just a minute. Let me get the right game tagged. If you're wondering, we'll be playing Mario Maker 2, the greatest video game ever made. Until Mario Maker 3, that is. Will we get one? Will we see a Mario Maker 3? I sure hope so. I sure hope so, but most likely we'll see a new Nintendo first. So hopefully new Nintendo this Christmas, Mario Maker 3 2025. That's the goal, according to me. So we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. What's up, Mary? What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Dale? Dale cannot fail. All right. That side is all set up. Now over here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. What's up, Kyle A? All right. I'm actually moving a little more quickly than usual, which is nice. I'm not the computer's not stuttering. It's allowing me to move a little quicker than usual, which that's a pleasant surprise, my friends. A pleasant surprise. Always nice to get a pleasant surprise. Dale! No, I have to start with that level. Before we start the races, I actually have to beat that level. Nintendo said no new system this year? I didn't hear that, Adrian. Where'd you hear that? What's up, NB? Ev's ready. Might be misdirection. What's up, Rich? Hey, Christian. Good morning, Jess. Hey, Abby and Ev. Well. Maybe we'll have to wait a bit longer. We may have to wait a bit longer. I don't really care as long as it happens. What's up, Matthew? As long as it happens. Okay. That's all set. Now, I have to tie up a loose end from last night's stream. What's up, Dave? There was a level that I got to the last jump a couple times, but didn't manage to clear. So that's what we'll be starting. Taylor, you ready? I'm not just yet. First, we're going to get this clear, and then we'll get into the races. No, I don't care about notifications right now. I want to get down to business. Let's see how long it takes to get the muscle memory back in. Took them almost 10 hours to beat. Shout out to Met Balls, got the first clear. And now I have to join them on the clear list. But yikes. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. That's the first jump. You have to do a duck jump through the ghosts. That's quite literally just the first jump of many difficult jumps. So this is going to look bad for the first 10 attempts, and then I'll start getting it every, 1 out of 4. Almost. That was the closest yet. Bit more. Oh, that was it if I kept ducking. This is when I regret being a control stick player. Well, we made it through once. What's up, Fred? There we go. Oh, and see, that's where we're going to see the most fails. What's up, Fernando? But we have a strat now. Thankfully, we have a strat. Nope. But I'm making it through the ghosts. I'm trying not to think about it. What's up, Sean? Almost. Oh, my gosh. What's up, Adeline? Almost. Bigger jump. There we go. It is very family friendly here, Fred. It is about as family friendly as you can imagine. Oh, that's unfortunate. What's up, Brandon? Your son is excited to see the clear. Shout out to you both. What's up, Tana? Okay, thank you, Fred. I'm so glad that you discovered before. Oh. Too late. We've got the ghost, that first ghost jump locked in a lot more, though. As long as I don't acknowledge it. As soon as I acknowledge it, it's like if you look at the toys, they stop moving. In Toy Story. It's that same idea. Ah, I was way too close to the wall. All right, Patty boy. Here's what you got to do at this point, Pat. You got to settle in mentally. The clear is imminent. The clear is imminent. That's good. That's, well, maybe good is a stretch, but yeah. What's up, John? How are you? How are you? Ugh. The pain. The pain. It's so hard getting back into the groove after you've already established it. When I played this last night, I played it for about an hour, I'd say. So by the end of that hour, the muscle memory was locked in. Close. 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 Ate a ribeye and a baked potato. Well, I'm betting it ain't. It ain't morning where you're at, is it? That don't sound like breakfast, but maybe it is. Ugh. Ribeye and baked potato. Ouch. What's up, J-Rug? What's up, Nathan? I'm all right. I'm trying to get my head around this. I'm trying to self-regulate here so I can get my head around this right now. I had honestly forgotten. I had totally forgotten about this level. It's 10:18 a.m., so you had ribeye baked potato for breakfast. All right, shout out to you. Doing things your own way. The truth is I had totally forgotten about this level. So mentally, I was all geared up for the races. And then I was reminded when I started the stream. And so now I'm trying hard to pivot. And that might sound really strange if you don't struggle with expectations. I've got some issues, people. Oh, that's no good. I got some issues. Where did we find this level? This level was found in uncleared normal. What's up, 19? Going for 700 expert clears. Good luck to you. Your parents went out to eat, and they brought you something to eat before work. There you go. That's a beautiful thing. Shout out to you, John. Hope it was delicious. Yeah, this is all a mental issue right now. I've got to get my head around it. That's close. That's close. The March timeline was reported in Japan. Okay. Well, I guess we got all types of bad news today, people. Sorry. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Oh, that's so frustrating. Pretend you're still racing for the level. Well, that's just it, man. This is why I really needed to get my head around. It's a lot easier. Come on. Oh, okay. That's encouraging. Hopefully this has been pushed to super expert at this point. Yeah, I hope so too. It certainly belongs there. March is so far away. You ain't kidding. March is far away. Basically a year away. It's almost it. Thanks, Evan Brandon. There we go, Nathan. It's sapping all my energy. I'm wasting all my energy trying to keep myself... trying to stay neutral. using all my energy staying neutral. Come on, get it here. We gotta protect that perfect spot, Fernando. We got the ghosts back, at least. Muscle memory-wise. That's too low. What's up, Micah? 19 got a cool level in expert. Congratulations. How is that not it, man? That should be it. Thanks, Dave. Dave believes. No good. Oh, fair enough, 19. Fair enough. I've had that. That's the third time that's happened. So close, chat. So close. That's what makes this pretty painful. Is it's just a lot of the nature of a grind, people. If you're ever trying to grind a level in this game or any game, part of what a grind is repeated failure. Repeated failure. That's what a grind, any kind of grind. You hear that a lot. Rise and grind. You hear a lot about people grinding to work hard. And what grinding comes down to, especially in the context of a level like this, is just being willing to fail 1,000 times. And so that's what I mean. It becomes so much of a mental game. Because you've got to be able to fail consistently and still give enough effort to make it possible. But what happens is, what can happen, especially depending on your brain, you can tend towards discouragement at a certain threshold. There might, you know what I mean? It might be like that 100th failure, and then if you're not really in the right mindset, it's going to start going sideways. You have to be willing. And so, like, in a case like this level takes 12 seconds to beat, right? So, just in the past 5 minutes, how many times have you watched me fail the first jump? You know what I'm saying? That's a special kind of mental pain. If you do this level, I've attempted this over 1,000 times at this point, and I still miss the first jump a third of the time. What's up, Eliza? Yeah, hit the like button, please. What's up, Murad? So, that whole little speech I just gave is not to say anything's wrong with the level. What I'm trying to say is when it comes to repeated failure, it requires a certain amount of mental fortitude that, depending on your starting point, can be much easier or difficult to attain. And so what I'm trying to say is when I began the stream, the truth is, since we've been doing the racing streams, I've really, really been looking forward to each stream, which is a great feeling. So the ironic situation here is that I was so looking forward to the races that I totally forgot I promised last night that I would beat this level before I started the races. So now rewind to what I was saying 2 minutes ago, which is that mental fortitude thing. You have to be very ready and willing to fail over and over and over and over and over and not lose your edge, essentially. And not lose your edge. This is the level from yesterday, Ray. So, all that to say, I'm currently not in that super strong, ready for anything mindset that ideally I would be. Oh, man. We're getting to the end relatively consistently. So that's good. That is good. That is annoying. The other type would be collecting. Why is it a certain place of a game? Oh, right. Yeah, or like XP grinding. You're right. You're right. Oh, it's so frustrating. Very, very easy to become angry and frustrated. No doubt, Kenny. That's just it. So, the big trick, if you're going to take on a big level grind that's going to require a lot of failure, is just accepting up front you're going to fail a lot. You're going to fail a lot. And if that's your starting point, that mental fortitude is a lot easier. But if your starting point is that you weren't even realizing you were going to do it, that is not going to lend itself. No! That, and I can't let myself freak out like that. Because every time I let myself freak out like that, I've got one more, I don't know what measurement to use, but one more extra amount of adrenaline that then makes it that much more difficult. It's such a weird cycle. It's such a weird cycle. It's hard to describe. I just wish I beat it last night at this point. That's what I'm feeling more than anything. I was just wishing I beat it last night. So I'm throwing the shell too early. Throwing the shell too early. That's how to fix it. Oh, not there, though. Not there. Don't freak out. Next one could be the one. Exactly 19. That's it. And that's the kind of self-soothing that can help remind yourself, well, it just takes one life. We're just looking for that one attempt. And that is helpful. You can tell you get excited when you get to that part. Well, maybe that's how it looks from the outside. Internally, it doesn't feel like... If anything, I feel like every time I'm getting anywhere near it, I'm like, okay, I'm doing it right now. And maybe that's what you're picking up on as excitement. But to me, it feels like focus and competency. It's just a super difficult last jump. That last shell jump is ridiculous. Because it has to be a full commit. It's not just a shell jump. Like, this first one is a joke. You want to talk about, like, margin for error? You have, out of 10, you have a 7 out of 10 margin for error there. There's a lot you can do wrong and then make an adjustment to make it. Whereas that last shell jump that I'm doing that I keep messing up on, that, window-wise, you're talking about a small amount of frames and pixels to make it work. Whereas you have a lot of wiggle room right there. Oh, that's so frustrating, man. I wish that wasn't a P-switch. Anything but a P-switch there, and I would have had this 10 years ago. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Oh, man. What a journey this is. We're 30 minutes into the stream. Man. Oh. Okay, so well, I guess this is one thing this is going to be the takeaway. The takeaway is going to be I will never make this promise again. That's my mistake. If this happens, I either end the stream with the win or the defeat. So going forward, if we're getting to a level that I'm enjoying but can't quite get there, that stream, then goodbye. That's the end. I have until that stream, because all this time, just trying to get the muscle memory back to do this once when I wasn't thinking of it, I'm so annoyed. With myself, let me be very clear. I'm not annoyed with anybody in the chat. No one has done anything wrong except me. I have failed in many ways, and now I'm paying the price live on the internet in a stream that even if I delete it, it could still be recovered by anyone who wanted to use it against me. That's the dystopia I'm living in, people. Every time I stream, it's another chance for the group of people trying to take me down to use it against me. How bizarre is that? I've never in my life had a group of people working against me. That's so bizarre. How many times you heard me talk bad about any other streamer up here, people? How many times you heard me come after anyone? How many negative comments you ever seen me leave on anybody's page? How many times you ever seen me give anyone even 1 ounce of a hard time in their stream? How many? I want to hear it, chat. Tell me the number. Tell me the number of times you've seen that. What's the number? I want to see it. I want to see the number. Because the answer is 0. Literally 0 in 4 years. 0. Come after no one. Ever. Stayed in my own lane. The one thing I've ever asked is, hey, I get that it's annoyingly family-friendly around here and that it's hard for me to take a joke. I accept there are things about the stream not everyone can like. What I need for you to accept is if you don't like it, just leave me alone. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But it isn't. On the internet, it isn't. On the internet, people will dedicate hours of their lives consistently to in the hopes of giving someone else a hard time or messing with their career. That's real life, people. That's not like a theory. Oh, well, made the right adjustment at least. I'll say this. The only time I've ever sent any kind of negative message is if I have an interaction with somebody, especially on stream, that something bothers me about it. Like if it's a fellow streamer, or especially somebody I consider a friend, then I consider it my responsibility to speak up about it and say, hey, I didn't like this. Because if I don't, here's the easier thing to do. Here's what you see 9 out of 10 times. Somebody wrongs somebody else, and you know what they do? You know what they do in response to being wronged? They don't bring it to the person that wronged them. Instead, they bring it to 5 other people and complain about the thing that the other person doesn't even necessarily know is bothering them. So what you do as a mature adult is you confront them directly. You say, hey, this thing went down. I didn't like it. Here's why I didn't like it. Is there a way that we can move forward without that happening again? At that point, now the ball's in their court. And 9 out of 10 times that I've sent a message like that, it's been responded to very well and very receptively. Ugh! Very receptively. But sometimes it results in never hearing from the person again. That's happened too. But I'd rather that than have it be that I left it unspoken. But I'll tell you that, if I got a problem with you, I'm bringing it to you. I'm not bringing it to 5 other people. Now, there's one exception. The one exception to that, and what's really unfortunate, is if you find yourself in a position where you've trusted someone, and then found out from multiple reliable sources that they're saying crazy stuff behind your back. If you're in a situation like that, then it's a lot more difficult, because if you confront them, you can bet there's a very low chance they're going to be willing to fess up to it if they're willing to talk behind your back. You know what I'm saying, people? So in that sense, your hands are a bit tied, because confronting someone that you can't trust isn't going to result in too much positive things most of the time. You know what I mean? Because they can just deny, and then make you look crazy. Freddie, thank you so much for the 10 stars. This star drop is for you. Okay. Now that that's out of my system. Well, that's my advice to you people. If you have a friend out there and they did something that you don't like, especially like to you publicly, try talking to them about it and not mutual friends, not other people. Try actually talking to the person who did the wrong thing. So you have a chance to, I don't know, reconcile or give them a chance to understand what went wrong. What a beautiful thing. But nope, 9 out of 10 times people want to tell everybody else why they're mad at everybody else. Oh, that was really close. Just gotta drop it. Let go of that shell a little earlier. Like that. To fail that first jump 3 times in a row after playing this level 1,000 times, that is a special kind of pain that you got to be prepared for. You got to be ready to weather the storm. But here's the bright side. Let me throw out a bright side here. Here's a bright side to these attempts versus last night's attempts. Last night, a huge part of the struggle was just understanding how to make that last shell lineup work. Now, we are consistently getting it to predictably be in that blue box. So in one sense, the attempts are going much better. There we go, Jess. I got the slow one. That's ironically the one I'm talking about. It actually didn't work that time, so there goes my silver lining. That's impossible. How many attempts on that level? I have no idea what you're responding to, Christian. Not enough height. Too much height off of the P-switch. In my at this point, I'm salty at the P-switch just because of how difficult it is. I definitely wouldn't call it trolly or like bad design. I'm not saying that. It's just so tough, very demanding. It's just so tough to. It's a controlled jump off of the P-switch, so it's just so demanding. What's up, Matt? There's my boy, Matt. Well, at this point, now this has taken long enough that I just have to totally let go of the fact of the race. Just let go of the races, Pat. Accept that you might do this all stream. Let's start there. Let's get your mind right. Man, you have many stress issues. You have many stress issues. I can definitely relate, bro. I definitely Oh, I'm a strong candidate for an ulcer. That's one way to put it. I'm with you, Ninte. What's up, Kenny? It's a tough one, Matt. It is a tough one. Let's start with the fact this may take all stream. Not have been like, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I know, exactly. That's what's hard to admit. And that's part of why I'm, like, forcing myself to say it out loud. Because internally, everything in me is screaming out, clear this level yesterday, Pat. Clear this immediately. You're taking too long to clear it. That is happening constantly internally right now while I'm streaming. And so that's part of why it becomes so important to force myself to say, hey, the reality is, Pat, there is a reality where this takes you another hour. That really could happen. But it's, oh, come on. Oh, it's less likely to happen if I am giving it my all. And if I can quiet that internal madness. It's all a game of quieting your internal madness. Some people have internal silence, and boy, do I covet the internal silence. Like, you just got that, you think a thought, bing, bang, boom, you understand what's going on, moving right along. No big deal. If you got any ADHD people in your life, then you already know it ain't like that. It ain't like that in the experience of an ADHD. Oh my gosh, it's so painful. Good morning, Jonathan, the amazing gaming band director. We're here for the struggle. Well, that's it, Charles. I know you are, my friend. You're one of my super supporters. And I appreciate you to the moon and back. Pretend it's the cells level, yeah. Well, that's definitely the extreme example of you got to be on the right mindset. Got you for the whole stream. Thank you, Nathan. And I definitely appreciate the crew that is here for it all. Here for it all. Yeah, come on, Pat. You got it. You don't got it. You don't got it. 19, ADHD, autism. And you know, I feel like the more time that goes by, the more ADHD and autism is going to be side by side. What's up, Josh? Thanks, Ty. It does feel like there's quite a bit of crossover. And, you know, it's tough because, what's up, William? It's tough because on the internet right now, you have sort of the pendulum swinging the other way, where it went from a time when it felt like the general belief of adults around me was that ADHD wasn't even real. It wasn't even a real thing. It was just made up. And nowadays, it feels like the pendulum has swung so far the other way, where now the general complaint I see on the internet is with people self-diagnosing and people not so much that the condition is fake, but now that everyone thinks they have it. Oh, come on, bro. If only this could work. Hey, Jeff. Play and watch at the same time. There you go, Matt. Shout out to my boy, Matt. Some reason, unless you keep getting, don't touch the power-up levels. Those could be fun. Okay, Jonathan says, the parent of an autistic child, the husband of a wife with adult diagnosed autism, there's definitely a correlation between the two. There you go. You got a front row seat, bro. You got a front row seat. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the good news is we're close. Consistently close there. I have to pat myself on the back for that. And then I have to really... CPTSD can mimic some symptoms of ADHD. Okay. Yeah. Mental illness is real, people. It is very real. Not just pretend. But I can appreciate, for the neurotypical people out there, why it's hard to get your brain around it. Because you can't relate. Can't relate. You try to initiate a task like wipe down the counter, and you do it. Like magic. Boy, but does that sound amazing? Boy, oh boy, the luxury that life could be if all that was required to start wiping the table was just thinking, hey, I should wipe the table. I would pay every cent I ever got if I could have that power. If initiating a task required nothing more than deciding to initiate it. Wow. Wow, would life be a very different experience. No, that was almost it. Not to mention. Misdiagnosed, no doubt. Yes, that definitely doesn't help either, Matt, and is definitely a reality. Thankful for the significant increase in acceptance. Yeah, I agree, Jonathan. Definitely moving in the right direction in one sense. But I feel like... Come on now. No! Stop messing up there, Pat. So what's happening is I'm trying to do a controlled jump from this P-switch over to this mole because in order to line up the shell jump that happens here that I keep missing, I have to land on the left side of this mole, which requires a controlled short jump. But it also makes it so easy to miss jump and miss it, but under jump it essentially, and that's what keeps happening there. That's what keeps happening there. Sometimes you shell jump. There you go. Majority of patients with testing for ADHD and autism because what they see on TikTok. Right. But the nice thing, more people are getting accurately diagnosed now. There you go. That's both sides of the coin, Jess. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Looks easier than it is. That's it, 19. All right, Megan. Have a good day at work. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, well, I was a little more brave on the mole, got closer to the middle, but now, as you can see, my positioning was way too high up once I was trying to set up the shell jump. I'm going to just have to wait. You know what I'm going to have to settle for here? I'm going to have to settle for muscle memory. That's what's going to have to happen here. Which means I've got to let go of trying to control it. This is just, I have to brute force my way through this clear. Because here's my logic. If at this point, in the grind, if there's still unanswered questions about like mechanics or getting things to work a certain way, at this point I've got to accept those questions are remaining unanswered, and that it would be foolish to think that another hour is going to make it clear. So I'm now letting go of trying to get that shell part consistent. I've just got to do my best every attempt and hope that one of them lines up, which is tough, but it is what it is. There we go. Almost. It's close. And that's what I mean. I have to not even feel 1 ounce of a negative response to that fail. I have to just accept that as, yep, that's part of the clear. Part of the clear. Just brush it off, part of the clear. Nothing to adjust. Do it exactly like that until it works. I drifted. I was too close to the wall. This is tough, Fernando. Thanks for the followage and the supportage. Thanks for believing, Rich. We're almost there, Ev. Sort of. But at the same time, we're literally right back to the drawing board. The very first jump of the level. And this is what I mean. Mental fortitude. Willingness to fail basically endlessly. Not only that, and this is part of why I'm fighting, I'm battling my feelings about making people wait to race. I woke up today, and the first thing I thought of was, hey, I get to do some races at 11. I'm not exaggerating. So this is part of why it was so, in one way, it's been so amazing getting going with the races. But wow, I found the one way to really mess it up. But part of the silver lining is now, going forward, I will not put myself in this position again. This I won't do again. It'll be an all or nothing. It'll be an all or nothing proposition. If I'm grinding a level, it's either, okay, I'm getting it this stream, or I'm going to let it go. So that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen here. Yeah, I'm trying so hard not to get frustrated there. It's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating to do the jumps up to that point. Yeah. There you go, Jeff. I'm 32, just diagnosed with autism a couple years ago. Accepted it. Family and friends have too. It's functioned. Do my job as a cleaner in the high school. Went to as a kid. That's awesome, Jeff. Proud of you, bro. Well done. Maybe at noon, put a pin to this level, do races. No, I can't go back now. I can't go back now. This is what I mean. I've done this to myself. Maybe take the clearest things off the screen. No, that means nothing to me. The thing that means anything to me is that there are people in the chat right now waiting to race. You can make a list of rebels that got the best of you. Yeah. Why and when did you start this, Matt? Last night. Yeah, I started this last night, Matt. We were racing for first clear and got this one. Why don't you bring this back tonight? Yeah, because I already, this is what I mean. I already ruined this. Here's what I'm trying to say. If I was going to, let me say this. If I was going to leave this level, this stream, it needed to happen 30 minutes ago. I'm what you call pot committed at this point. The stream is basically half over. I've made it to the last jump a handful of times so far. And if I leave now that I brought this back twice, now I know there are people out there that really want to see me get this clear. So I have to get this clear at some point on planet Earth on the timeline. It has to happen. So with that said, anytime I bring up this level, I've got to go through the 10 minutes of getting the muscle memory, blah, 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 blah. So the last thing I would do in this moment, and why I'm feeling trapped the way I am, is because the most efficient path to getting this clear is continuing now. And if there was any reality where I was going to leave this level, this stream, it needed to happen a half hour ago. So that's the deal, people. That's what's in mind. That's what's in mind. And again, this is why I keep saying I've done it to myself here. I have, in the lesson going forward, well, the adjustment that will be made is that as we continue to do these first clear streams, if we find ourselves in a position like we were last night, where I'm extending the stream, I'm going for the first clear, I'm going for trying to get the clear after a lot of grinding. If I'm in that position, here's the outcome. I'm either finishing the stream and finishing the level, or I'm saying, nope, I didn't get it. Sayonara, never again. That is, oh my gosh. That is the strat. Now, I just got to do it right now. I just got to do it right now. That's what it is. It's just tough because it's felt like I've been making good progress with the races and stuff. So it's just all the ways in which I would have liked for all this to go, it's gone the opposite. In my back to that mental fortitude is not especially strong at the moment. Oh my gosh. We're getting back there. Again, we're getting back to the end. Such is life, exactly. But see, this is the thing. It's nice when it's things in life that don't affect the mortgage. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I mean. Let's say you go through life, you get in the car, you get a flat tire. All right, now I got to call work, tell them I'm going to be a little late. Got to do the tire. Like, when that happens, not cool. But hopefully, it's not going to result in you getting fired or something, or, like, have some very negative impact on your career. And here's some more context. Let me give you some more context, people. I think that'll help when I'm talking about career and this and that. Here, this is the current state. Let me show you the last year, okay? Let me show you the last year. And this is where we're at now. This is where we're at now. Okay. That's the last year on YouTube, okay? That's a year of time. See that massive spike? You see that massive spike, people? That massive spike is Mario Wonder coming out and me putting out more content and it all going very well. And then I changed nothing. I changed literally not a single thing and it dive bombed, okay? But it started to pick back up. And then it has been a straight line all the way to the pit. Now I'm basically all the way back down to where I started a year ago. That's part of the reality of where Super Pat World is at right now. And so this is the relevance with these races and being able to enjoy streaming, right? And get excited to be on stream. Part of the whole song and dance is the idea that, hey, I think I can offer something up here that's relatively unique. Keep it family friendly, blah, 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 blah. And, oh boy. And so, leading into this stream, I was feeling like, hey, maybe we can turn this thing around. Maybe we can turn this thing around. And now, the ultimate irony that I literally set a trap for myself last night to completely obliterate what I had been building. And now it's 1 hour of watching me fail this jump. Beat it off stream. That's what I mean. This is what I'm saying, people, is that trying to lose any hair over it. Yeah. Yeah. Last night, the vibe was right. The vibe was right last night. It had to be all or nothing last night. Because last night it was all positive. Like, as much as it was a struggle, it was a positive, like, overall the vibe was right. If you were there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My vibe was right. The chat was right. We were all locked in. Clearly, I'm not in a positive vibe right now, and I apologize. And it only compounds the longer this goes on, you know what I mean? Thank you so much, Jess, for the 1,500 stars. You are the superstar leader. The star drop is for you. Thank you, Jess. I'm making the shell jump every time, and it's never good. It's never. What I mean by that is there's a couple parts to making the last jump. One is timing the toss of the shell so that Mario jumps off of it after it hits the wall. That's the part I'm getting. That part is working. But every time it works, the jump off of it doesn't. And this is what I mean about how strict that last jump is. And the extra painful thing, though, every time that I've gotten there, I could have done it. It's borderline luck at a certain point. I'm sure there are some people that could consistently get that last jump, but I bet you there's a lot more people like me that just need to do it close enough until it works, basically. So it basically just comes down to how long until I get lucky enough to clear it. It's so annoying, man. There's got to be a different way. It's so hard for me to believe that this is what the level creator did. Oh my gosh, bro. Now if you were watching 20 minutes ago, now you see why I was trying so hard to not let myself get annoyed by that shell. Because once it starts, it's a runaway train. It's a runaway train trying to... There you go. Oh, there you don't go. Man. Man, I really... Wow. Yeah, I'm in full defeat mode now. Took an hour. I resisted. I'm proud of myself for resisting for a full hour. I resisted this for an hour. Actively and out loud. You heard me. You got to hear the thoughts that I was having. Ritz break, Oreo break? No. That won't help me. What's up, Jeff? I've done it to myself. It's just like Radiohead said. You do it to yourself. It's true. And that's what really hurts. You do it to yourself. Just you. You and no one else. You do it to yourself. That's a song called Just by Radiohead. And that is written about me. That's written about me. Because obviously, I'm sure many of you have had the thought by now, now wait a minute, Pat. Why, at the beginning of the stream, why didn't you just say, oh, I forgot, we'll do this a different time? Why wouldn't you just do that, Pat? That would have solved all these problems. And the answer is because I'm foolish. That's exactly what I should have done and would have avoided all of this. That was the correct move. And that's what I failed to recognize. And now we find ourselves in this disaster, which is going to be 2 hours, a 2-hour stream for a 12-second level. Not the kind of content I typically strive to put out. But, psh. It's hard to express now the instant flush of frustration when I can't get Mario in position there. Good job, 19. You ain't kidding, Dave. Thanks, Clumsy. That's right, Nathan. Wouldn't say foolish? No, foolish is the right word. Took the creator 10 hours. Yeah. But the thing is, I guarantee you I have more hours than them in the game. I should have gotten this last night. And I could have. And again, this is more of the frustration. Any of the attempts that I've ever made on that last shell jump could have been the clear. As in, like, skill-wise. Like, could it have happened? Absolutely, yes. Every single time. Every single time. That's what can really get into the mental struggle when you're working with a grind. Because then you have to struggle against the near misses. And then end up all the way back at the starting point. I'm trying to get more height so I can not make that same mistake over and over. Thanks, Adeline. Practice still would be nice. Although, the truth is, I wouldn't even use it. I wouldn't want to waste it the one time I get it. That's not going to fly. I decided to do what you said you would do. Makes you mean your word. That's true. That is true. That should have been it. There it is, Cameron. Cameron's a Radiohead fan. You ever seen that music video? One of my favorite music videos is Just. Is it family friendly? Not necessarily. But it is awesome. Wouldn't force yourself. And see, that makes you wiser than me, Jason. This is what I'm trying to say. Based on your logic that you wouldn't force yourself, you would have left this level at the beginning of the stream. And that was 100% the correct answer. In hindsight, we can know that what should have happened when I started the stream is once this level came up, I should have responded by saying, I totally forgot. Well, we're going to do the races now, and then maybe we'll take a couple tries at it at the end of the stream, or maybe we'll bring it back at the 9 p.m., or maybe we'll bring it back another time altogether. That was the key. That's what I failed. If I had done that, I'd probably have 1,000 viewers by now. If I had only done that, I'd have 1,000 viewers. The mortgage would be paid. And I'd live happily ever after. Oh my gosh. That's a new mistake. That is a new one. No! No, Dale, I'm very glad you said that. Dale, the poor guy who did the right thing of bringing up the level. I'm sorry. The way I just expressed that, it did sound like I was making it the fault of the person who brought it up, but that's not what I mean. I'm making it my fault. No! Come on. I'm making it my fault, Dale. Everyone should have brought it up. I literally promised at the end of last stream that when this stream begins, the races won't begin until I get the clear. So if anything, from the viewer's perspective, you're doing me a favor by reminding me of what I said. So, Dale, truly, please don't feel even 1% bad. You did nothing wrong. I am the one who foolishly responded. You did zero wrong, Dale. And thank you so much, Cameron. Coming through with the 500 stars. This star drop is for you, my good man. And Dale, you're one of my favorites, bro. Dale's a musician. He's been around forever. Me and Dale have gotten into it. We've gone like back and forth and then made up. Me and Dale, you're amazing, Dale. So that's part of why it wasn't asking to see the clear. You're just curious. Exactly. Even more so. But even if someone busted in the chat and said, hey, Pat, you got to clear that level from last night, that would have been fully valid and nothing. There would have been nothing wrong with that. But at that point, now I'm the one in charge. I'm in charge here. So that's why it's my responsibility. In response to that, to think, I should have thought for a moment and said, well, here's the truth, though. In the moment that it came up, I honestly thought I was 10 minutes away from the clear. So that's more of the complexity that in the moment blinded me. There was no reality where I thought I'd be doing this a whole other hour. I got too close, too many close attempts the last time. But I was in way better headspace yesterday, clearly. This has gone so far off the rails. And where are we? We're stuck on the first jump again. Do you see the cycle, people? Do you see the cycle and how Mario Maker 2 can really be a unique experience? Oh, I'm trying to adjust because if I keep doing it the way that's comfortable, I'm never going to get that height. So I'm trying to make an adjustment to change it, but it's not letting me through. No. Could be worse. Could just drop nachos all over your pants. That is really rough. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Trust me, I'm the ultimate klutz. So I have done a million things just like that, and I know that pain all too well. And that is, that's definitely anxiety-provoking for me, especially at work. So shout out to you, Jonathan. Shout out to you, my friend. And the moment was a good decision. Sunken cost fallacy. Exactly. See, yeah, you're picking up what I'm putting down. You're picking up what we're putting down. That's the better way to say pot committed. Dude. Oh, man. Star drop? Did I miss a star drop out there? Oh, gosh, Pat. I saw the stars from Cameron and gave him a star drop. Almost. No good. Making it to the end, yeah. Well, that's just it. That's the harsh reality, is making it to the end has not resulted in much. But you're looking at the bright side like you should be. Like I should be, really. Oh, gosh. The chat loads slow. Okay, Mike, just making sure. Because, as you know, half the time I do miss it. Half the time I do actually miss the thing. Bro, it's 12:10. This is embarrassing at this point. This is straight up embarrassing. But thanks for hearing me out. Thanks for letting me talk through it. Because what makes it a little less embarrassing, ironically, it's probably the opposite for other people, but just knowing that at least anyone who's looking at me like I have two heads right now, at least you understand what's in my mind. It's a lot more anxiety provoking, the idea of someone who's like, who has no idea why I would be this bent out of shape about struggling with the level. Because that's ultimately how it would look from the outside. This dude just can't handle not beating a level. That's what it looks like. What it sounds like, even. Cameron's making a parody of Just by Radiohead. The Mario version. Can't get the shell jump. It's been hanging around for days. Accurate. Okay, appreciate you, Charles. Glad you're in the mix, buddy. Dude, if I was to count up the number of my attempts that got taken away from me as a result of something I can't control, the number's getting into outer space at this point. It is a ridiculous number of attempts that have been stymied by this mechanism that I can't seem to get to work consistently. And like I said 30 minutes ago, I have to let go of trying to make it work consistently. Just accept that I have to just keep doing it until it works. It is what it is. Close. Hey, thanks for the encouragement, Nathan. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate you. And that's just it. That's part of the pain. It's like at this point, the clear isn't even going to feel like anything. It's like because it's just a short. It's just a short little Kaizo. It's like it's nothing. You know what I mean? It should not be all this. That's part of what. That just makes it that much worse. Like I should have gotten it by now. There's just no denying it. There's no way around it. Especially in this context, in this whole thing. Dude, I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind trying to connect with that shell. I'm now getting a little upset, people. I'm being honest with you. Not at the level, but just in general. The emotions have been evolving in the wrong direction. I'm not doing a great job of slowing them down. So it is hard on yourself, personal problem, being a sport you got to work on. No doubt. No, I openly. In fact, I've talked a couple times about how it's very important to not talk down to yourself and how it's something that I do struggle with. And in fact, I think it was 2 streams ago I was saying that part of my motivation to not talk down to myself on stream is to try to be a better example. Because I would hate the idea, especially any kids out there that would allow themselves to talk to themselves poorly. But this is part of what's tough, is that for me, there's a very real... It's a fine line between making excuses and being hard on yourself. It's a very fine line in the ability to discern between making excuses for yourself versus being too hard on yourself. That's usually a lot easier to see from the outside. Like when you hear a loved one be really hard on themselves, you likely recognize it right away in a way that is not obvious at all to them. That's part of the trick, is when you're talking to yourself. So, I am in full agreement that it is definitely something I struggle with and something I'm actively working on. Believe it or not, as scary as that is. Something I am very actively working on and trying to self-regulate. And this is just it, people. Depending on your mental health and depending on what sort of mental conditions you got going on, it might be really hard to relate or understand someone who does have some stuff going on. And that's okay. That is okay. And I fully accept that as well. Low battery. Hold on, we can fix that. Oh, I need the wire. Hold on, let me get the wire. There we go, people. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm definitely no influencer. Take a deep breath. That's good advice. Generally speaking. Sometimes you get stuck on a level, you go step by step, talk yourself through it. I appreciate you, Suze. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support out there, people. It just feels like a beatdown, man. That's what it feels like. Thanks. Read something. If you asked if you would treat someone you love the way you're treating yourself right now, right? Exactly. And the answer is a big no. And you know what's also funny is, oops, that's not funny. What's funny is how many humans struggle one way or the other. Maybe you relate to me and you find it very difficult to resist being very hard on yourself and talking down to yourself. Maybe you relate to that. But guess what? There's another side, people. There's another side that's wildly different but equally destructive. And you know what that side is? The people that aren't hard enough on themselves, who think they're amazing and everyone around them is an issue. You want to talk about a painful thing to be around. As painful as it can be to be around someone who's super negative, like down on themselves, I'd rather be around 10 of them than one person who thinks they can do no wrong and doesn't question themselves, all of their opinions are right, they know everything. I know a lot of people like that. And I would rather, if I had to choose one or the other, I'd rather be the side that's too hard on myself than the one who thinks, oh yeah, I can do no wrong. Almost. I've got to release the shell later. Thanks, Moha or Moja. No good. Good morning, Chris. We're going to get it, Abby. We ain't giving up now. Psh, that's the one silver lining here. Is the one thing that's not happening is we're not leaving the level. You got the dentist appointment going. There you go, Suze. Not easy, but definitely worth it. We're getting there, Em. We're getting there. But wow, man. Wow. My biggest regrets in this moment is streaming regrets, like as a streamer. It's the streamer within me should have known to not play this right now. I have enough experience now that I should have seen this coming. And here you go, people. This right here, a couple of you have offered Super Worlds, and I've tried to explain a couple times why I don't just play any old Super World. And it's because this is the exact feeling that you get when you get stuck in a Super World and you can't get to the next level until you beat the one you're on. And, like, you can't do anything else until you finish that Super World. That is one of my least favorite feelings as a streamer. And that's why I make sure that if I'm going to play a Super World, I'm going to commit to actually beating all the levels and be okay with it if there's a grind at the end, all that. And that's what I mean. I set myself up with this trap. I trapped myself into this moment. No one else but me. That's where I'm salty and where I'm upset with myself. Good morning, Greens. And then on top of that, obviously, there's a part of me upset that I still haven't beaten it. Because I thought I had this last night. I thought I had this an hour and a half ago of attempts. What are you getting most Super Pat emotes on? Hopefully soon. Hopefully we get those sometime in the same year that I get this clear. That's what I'm hoping at this point. Oh, come on. We finally had the height. Finally had the height and then hit the left side. Dude, I don't know that I've ever... Maybe it's just been a while. This just feels like such a beatdown. Every time getting to that last jump and failing, it feels like I'm getting kicked when I'm down here. And then that's just painful. That is just painful. You made a level last night. Nice job. Make emotes? Yeah, thank you. I don't know what we'll do about emotes. Last jump is so hard. It sure is, Ev. It sure is. That's the thing. I get it in the chat that it feels like I'm being really hard on myself, and that I'm trying to show you the distinction. There's a difference between me saying, "Oh, I'm just bad." That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I failed to recognize a mistake I've already made in the past, and that's where a lot of my defeated feelings are coming from in this moment. It's not that I feel like I'm so bad. It's that I feel like I should have known better than to end up in this position. That's where there's the real frustration towards myself lies there. Feeling like it's exactly the kind of situation I typically guard heavily against happening. I'm completely wrong. I can't... I'm going to have to study this stream. If you were to break it down in 10-minute blocks... If you were to break this stream into 10-minute blocks, from the beginning of it to now, you'd be able to visually see, like, I bet you if I took a screenshot every 10 minutes of the stream, you'd just see me deflate. Deflate more and more. I've been a full-time streamer for 3 years, Mojo. Well, almost 3 years. And it's been the greatest gift of my life, one of the coolest experiences ever. And I've had upwards of 12 different jobs. I've had lots of different working opportunities. And the most recently was a special educator for 10 years. And as a full-time streamer, let me tell you something. Of all those jobs I've had, streaming, without question, comes with more pressure and uncertainty than any job I've ever had. It's not even close. It's not even close. And as a viewer, or if you're an aspiring streamer yourself, and you imagine the glory that would be if you were a full-time streamer, let me open your mind to another side of the story, which is just that. It's the pressure of working on commission, essentially, in the uncertainty of week to week, month to month, stream to stream, not knowing if the whatever platform you happen to be on is going to work properly. Any of the Oh, I thought that was it. Is this the first clear attempt? No. No, it is not. This level has been cleared. I'm going for the second clear. If I want to walk away from this level, yeah, no. Well, that's what I was trying to say, I was saying it around 30 minutes ago that if I was going to leave this level, it needed to be at the beginning of the stream. Leaving now would be the most foolish thing I could ever do. Then if I leave this level, I'm ending the stream. There's no reality where we bounce back from this into racing. The only way that's possible is if this clear happens. But there's no reality where I leave this level, it remains uncleared, where an hour and a half into the stream with 30 minutes left, and then we're going to race for 30 minutes. That's a 0% chance for me. There you go, Cameron. You're a real deal Radiohead fan. You're a real deal Radiohead fan. Streaming is a risk to do for a living? Yeah, just like being a real estate agent, Moja. Do you know any real estate agents? That would be the parallel of something you probably already have in your life to understand the risk I'm talking about. Because if you're a real estate agent and for one reason or another you're unable to sell a house, you get no money. You get nothing. So it's that same idea. That month to month, you could make 10% of what you made the month before. And a big part of that's just going to be on how much of your content got pushed out that month. And like I'm saying, sometimes you can month to month make 1/10 of what you made the month before. And you get paid once a month. Any job without base pay, that's what we're talking about. There's no base pay. No base pay. If you're making money out here, you're running ads. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay, I was wrong. I'm very relieved. I wasn't sure if I was going to just be glad this was over. I'm actually super relieved. Oh my gosh. Whew, well, we certainly didn't take the easy route there, people. Whew, buddy. You got a window. You got a window into my brain there for 90 minutes. I apologize. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, we overcame. If nothing else, chat, thank you for being behind me. Thank you for encouraging me. And I know, I see the classic joke in the chat. That one I actually know is a joke. When people say I missed it, can I see it again? And thank you, Karen, for the 20 stars. Good gracious. I can't believe it. Thank you so much, Karen. This star joke's for you. I was really starting to think it might go the whole stream. Wow, people. And there you go. There's my message to you, people. Don't give up. Even when you feel like giving up, don't give up. Don't give up. If you can hang in there, don't give up. And thank you, Jonathan. Wow, a big star drop. 2,000 stars from Jonathan and 1,000 from Alex. You're both amazing. This star drop is for you. Wow. It's me and Matt. It's me and Matt on the clear list. This is Met Balls. They started jumping in the stream for the races. They are an amazing Mario. Look at all the medals. Look at the medals. They're just out of control. It's Jessica! Oh my gosh, with the super duper super chat. Hold on now. Hold on, Jess. I got a song for you. Let me see if I can find it. Come on. There it is. Super chat. Thank you, Jessica! Okay, there you go, Nathan. Wow. This is all your levels? I gotta ask him about this. What in the world is this? I recognize that name. Is this some kind of... Actually, I probably don't even want to know. I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out! I'm staying out. And Charles coming through with stars. All right, and there's a Star Party. Well, I'm going to sing the Star Party song. My throat's a little messed up, but we're singing tonight. We're singing today, people. Thank you so much, Charles. The Star Drop is for you. Oh, my good gracious, people. Can you believe we got that clear? Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. Thank you, Em. And thank you, Jeremy. There we go. Hey, thanks for all the support, people. Good gracious, you're being too kind. Thank you. And there we go. This one is from my boy, Jeremy. Super chat. Okay, and now it's a Star Party, people. Hold everything, Stephanie! It's a superstar party. Hold on now. Stephanie in the mix. Thank you, Steph. All right, a rare treat to hear this song nowadays. Let's see what we got. Well, it's a star party, having a star party. It's a star party, yeah. Well, thank you for the stars, appreciate who you are. Hey, 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 hey. Well, it's a star party, yeah, yeah. Thanks so much for the star party. Woo, buddy. Thanks, Syph. All right. Good gracious. Well, it's deep into Super Expert now. It's deep into Super Expert now where it belongs. This level was unearthed in Uncleared Normal. So we definitely got that pushed into Super Expert before it ruined anybody's normal run. Definitely, Alex. The fact remains that I don't want to put myself in that position again. So I agree with you, Alex. And there we go, Nathan. Okay, well, we have 25 minutes. We'll race to 5. We'll do a half day of racing here. Appreciate you, Noah. Good to know you, Noah. So here we go. Well, don't let that trick you. It wasn't the right choice. Okay. We want normal levels, supposedly, from all time. Not by popularity. By clear rate. Let's see what the Europeans are up to here. I don't want the puzzle levels. Or the auto levels. Or the multiplayer levels. Okay, later, Charles. There we go, Mike. All right. There we go. 3-minute level. Good way to start. Here we go, people. For Pete's Flips? You missed it! Oh, for Pete's Flips. Is that like for Pete's sake? For Pete's Flips. That's pretty good, man. And you got telemarketing call. You really got trolled. That's getting trolled in real life. If you missed something you were trying to see because a telemarketer called you, that's a real life troll. You've just been real life trolled, my friend. Sorry, Matt. Well, I'm feeling so much more relief than I expected. And see, I'm telling you, when you're feeling down and bad feelings, your perspective is so skewed of what things will be like going forward. Because like I'm saying, in that moment when I was all bent out of shape, I didn't think I would even enjoy getting the clear that much, but I was so wrong. Obviously, it went a long way to feeling a lot better. Because you can imagine, part of my anxiety that I'm trying to express is the idea that anybody who finds this stream, right? Let's say this happens to be the first stream of, oh gosh, the first stream of mine that they find, right? I don't want the first hour and a half to be literally failing a 12-second level. So at the very least, it is way better if it's gonna be an hour and a half of failing a 12-second level. It sure goes a long way to actually clear that level in that same stream. You know what I'm saying? I've made a big mistake, but we're going to correct it here. Told you. Power up the switch. Nathan's ready. Nathan is ready. Spaghetti. Ev sent a Venmo bounty. Thank you. Ev. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that worked. Oh, I need the coin. No. I forgot about the coin. What is Venmo? Venmo is like Cash App or PayPal. It's a platform that's meant for sending money. I can't believe that miss. Nathan, you got a chance. Now you really got a chance. If I had got that first try, I don't know that you would have had a chance. Like just head start-wise by me. The bounty buddy. Okay, there we go. Good afternoon, Maria. There you go, Mike. Hey, valid question. Valid question. There it is, Jonathan. The alts. The alt. Alternative support. Hi, Christy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. I am feeling so relieved. You know, it'd be easier just using this like this. And now we know we're gonna have to use the shells to get up there, so we gotta really be wise here. Like so. And that time we chose the correct side. We kinda didn't do ourselves any favor trying to go up the left side. Okay, Pat, be on the lookout for the last coin. We need one more. We need one more. Okay, little anticlimactic here. It's okay. People, did you hear Interstellar going back into theaters? What's up, Josue? I just told my dad I want to take him. I never go to the movies. Never, ever, 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 ever. Well, let me be clear. I go to the movies once every 2 years, which is not never, ever, ever, ever. It's just very rarely. I go very rarely, to be more accurate. And I'm going to make an exception for Interstellar. Because I didn't get to see it in the movie theaters. I saw it on TV a couple times now. So I will definitely be taking him up on that one and bringing my dad. Because I think he'll love it. Pat, probably not the time to collect every coin when you're in a race. There you go, John and Charles. Yeah, Interstellar, Hans Zimmer, people. Hans Zimmer. Okay, no, it wasn't good enough. Fair enough. Great level. I'm down with the level. And I wasn't fast enough. Respect. Alex! All right, my friend. He's been on the Hall of Fame like almost every one of these streams. Big shout out to Alex. And Dale was right behind me. Okay, you know what? It does make me so happy that we already have a couple people in the mix just for the first level, and after starting so late. That actually is very encouraging. So thanks, people. I'm glad that some of you are really enjoying it enough to like come back and do it consistently. That's all I mean. Okay, shout out to you, Alex. Let's keep it moving. And good job, Dale. There you go, Clumsy. You gotta check it out. You gotta check it out. Wow, 4-minute level. We're gonna go for it. The longer levels have proven to be a little better for the races. As long as it's not coin collection. Like collect 999 coins. All set on that. Okay, Nathan's in on this one. There we go. See, the crew is forming. The crew is forming. Chain Chomp Forest. Oh, this isn't a good place to be. Okay. Where's my destination here, buddy? Prime time. I'm so glad I cleared that level 2. You can't imagine. It's the understatement of the year that I'm thankful to have cleared that level. Get out of the way, buddy. Oh, I have to... Oh, no. Good gracious, this is scary. Did I see a checkpoint up there? No. Oh boy, I hope this was the right way. If I just got tricked, I'm gonna cry. Well, I won't cry. Oh no. Oh no. No, nope! Oh my goodness! What? Did I just get trolled? I guess I just go for a huge jump to the left. Is there something down there? Huh? My only hope is that there's something down and to the left here. And there isn't. Well, that was a big fail. So apparently I didn't want to do that. Now, if I... Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Okay, this part was tough. Okay, confirmed. Go through the pipe? Which pipe were you looking at? What's up, Laz? I went up and then got trolled. Don't go up. Go through the pipe so you don't get stuck. Well, so here's the... I understand that, Primetime, and I appreciate it, but here's the big question. Last time I got here, I went up. So now my plan is just to go left. We're just going left here. You must see a pipe that I don't. Oh, right here. There it is. Okay, confirmed. Thanks, Primetime. Now we're here. You're free. I hope this wasn't a bad idea. Thank you, Primetime. Okay. No way. Well, that was a much different outcome. That was a much different outcome. Okay, got the first clear. I don't love the soft lock, but I ask if you're racing along with me here. We're going to be extra gracious. We're going to like levels we may not like typically. Because here's the deal, people. Because we're playing first clears, a lot of the time these level creators aren't like well-known level creators. It's just kids or just random people. And so for a lot of these people, they don't typically have 4, 5, 6, 10 people playing their level, especially at once. So it would be nice if we are going to like blast in and invade people's accounts. If at least a couple of us could be consistently liking them. I would really appreciate that. Nothing I could enforce or demand, but something that I would appreciate a lot. Because they're sort of providing... They're providing the... Ooh, this looks good. Let's try that. I like the art. They're providing the racetrack for us. So even if we don't love it as a level, even if it's working well as a racetrack, I'm going to say that's reason enough to give it a like. What's up, Felix? I'm not taking level codes today. We're actually racing for first clears, Felix. So if you got your Switch, put that code in. And hold on, I got to add mine to the board. We got 2. We got 2 clears. Oh, and a copyright claim. So I got to switch out the music. Let me turn it down before I do it. Nope, that's... Yeah. Oh, I turned the wrong thing down. This one. Okay. Sorry about that, people. You still get to hear me. Ta-da! But we're going to listen to a little music. Let's go on the side of my TV. Oh, Ev, you requested lifeboats in time. I'm going to give it to you. Lifeboats for you. Okay. Now, can we get the first clear? It's a 1-1, so it shouldn't be anything too crazy. It looks really cool. I actually really like the aesthetics. I don't love that. Whoa! Where's the power? No, it's just bonus. Okay. I'm looking for the power. Yeah, okay, I didn't expect that. There's the power. All right, let's get serious here, people. Let's get serious. Oh, I hear a thwomp. I hear a thwomp. Is this not right? I'm starting to second guess everything here. No, maybe there's a P-switch? Justin! The legend, Justin Sells. My boy, Justin. An amazing guy. An amazing level creator. And boy, oh boy. You want a real challenge. It must be P-switch. It's going to be a P-switch situation. All right. And I'm sorry, the verses to this song are so bad. This right now that we're at. This was just meant to be placeholder. What in the world is going on? We've got an on-off switch. Maybe you just take damage? Oh, there's the end! Maybe you just take damage? Dale got it! What's up, Sacrifice? P-switchulation. Alright, well, this worked. We're going with this. Now, I've got to make it... How do I make it to there, bro? Oh, I could have made it to there. I'm playing Mario Maker 2 for the Nintendo Switch. Let him know with the guitar solo, Pat. I'm holding up, so it's not that. Maybe I'm supposed to jump down? What? I feel like I'm missing something major here. I feel like I'm missing something pretty major. If I take damage here, then I can make it here. Is that it? There's a vine you can ride. There's a vine that comes down? Well, what do I gotta do? What am I missing here? Tell me what to do that I'm not doing. Clearly, it's not take damage. Whatever. I did it the Pat way. I did it the Pat way. What's up, Lamar? There's a vine you can ride. You have to wait at the off. Oh, well, that's why. That's why it wasn't happening for me. That's why it wasn't happening for me. I still don't understand what the ending was. Nice. And thank you, chat, for trying to help. Here we go. Here we go. Now. Okay, N3E with the world record, but did he? Dale putting up a point for the chat. It's coming down to the wire here. And Dale, you found your way into the Hall of Fame yet again. Shout out to my boy Dale. There we go. The Patway worked. You remember the good old placeholder verses? Yeah, one time. Now, Justin, little known fact, my boy Justin Sells is a rapper. One time he went in the booth, made bird noises for 16 bars. The engineer asked me if you were okay. I had to be there. Little poopity scoop moment there. Got the world record, but missed the first clear. There you go. Fair enough, 3. What's up, Andy? Okay. Well, we got time for a bit more here. We've got time for a bit more. We won't be doing the maze. Here's some pipes. Hopefully, well, if it's called pipes, I gotta imagine it's probably... Pick a pipe is at least... possible. The Bridge of Doom. That sounds a little more my style. 1 minute? Okay, let's go for the Bridge of Doom. That's an odd response to a title like Boom Boom Bridge of Doom. And then you say, oh, yeah, that sounds like what I'm looking for. No, that's actually just what we're looking for here. Tank top. We need to take out a Boom Boom. Took them a minute to do it. Let's see what we can do. Oh, oh boy. Okay, watch out for the fire, chat. If you're playing along, pro tip number 1 is watch out for the fire. Also, the cannonballs. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. There he is, Andy. Anybody know any of the free games that are on the Switch? I've never played any of the free games there, Matt. I'd be curious to know. How long are we going to do this? Just a couple more minutes. It's usually a 2-hour stream. But I'm going to be doing another one 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Doing more 9 to 11 p.m. If you want to come back, Sacrifice. Yeah, I liked it, and we got the first clear. So best out of 5, I won. Because I got 3. But we'll still do the last one. But there we go. I went from 3 losses, now I got 2 wins. But today's not even a real win. Oh, I'm wrong. I had it backwards. We've gotten 4. Now I tied it up. 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, exactly. Sacrifice, you're in Germany? Well, right now for me, it's 1 p.m. So 8 hours from right now. 8 hours from this moment. We'll be doing another one. Tanks. Okay, there you go, Nathan. World of Tanks. Tiebreaker. Okay, people, so we gotta... Now, here's what happens if I lose. If chat gets more first clears than me, then I am getting bean boozled. So that's what's on the line here. Ooh, the final performance. 20 seconds. That ain't much of a final, bro. Fire. 3 minutes. I kind of like it. We'll go with this. Here's the grand finale. Here's our grand finale race, people. Okay, Matt's going to check out World of Tanks. There you go, Matt. Hey, you got not much to lose if it's free. Not much to lose if it's free. Speaking of free, have you hit that like button? What is this? Oh, no. Hey, thank you to everyone who's been kind enough to hit that like button for me. You like the stream, people? Look at this. Okay. We've got an interesting beginning here. I think that's the move. I think that's move 1. There's 2 options. The hard version is this. The easier version is wall jump off the left. Probably the more realistic. Oh, but that one. I guess maybe we'll go short. Like that. Yeah. All right, it's going to be a slow and steady wins the race type of situation. Are you kidding? Is this real? Wait a minute, we got 200 bits. Thank you. Thanks for the support out there, Clumsy. This one's for you. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. I should have gone left again. All right. This is going to be tough, people. Just a heads up. I know I might be speaking the obvious here, but this might be a tough one. Left side. Left side. There we go. Big progress. Now, what's... Oh, I should have... That was not the idea. My goal, once I get over to the right, follow the coins. Did you see that? I got pulled down like a magnet. Oh, gosh. I missed my ground pound cancel. This is going sideways quickly, people. It happened again. So you know what that means? That means I'm pressing down too early. I've already learned this lesson. Well, I fixed one problem and created a new problem. There. And now, you know what? I can bonk my head there. Oh, gosh. Bonk my head like this. That was a good move. Now follow the coins, Pat. Nice. That's a good move. Okay. I'm guessing I need you. This is going to be a tough fight. Do I have... Oh, interesting. No, I'm in trouble here. I'm in big trouble here. Nice, Pat. Now that's the kind of saves we need if we're going to make this happen. No, and that's exactly the kind of whiff we can't afford. Ugh. Oh, that was close. I still got, what, 2 fires left? 2 flowers? I need so many more hits, though. I'm not even close. Let's wait here. No! That's exactly the damage I did not want to take. Okay, we're going to have to start getting a little brave. I'm going to really try to conserve that flower. No. Oh. All right. Watch the flame down here, Pat. All right, last flower. We really gotta play conservative here. Still got plenty of time on the clock, thankfully. I'm gonna wait till it wakes up. That was amazing. No! How did I not realize I could do this? How did I not realize I could just do Fire Flower? Finish the fight, Pat, please! Finish the fight! You're almost there, bro! Yes! Yes! Is that where I'm trying to go? I can't enter that door. Okay. Hold on now, people. Is there a key door? Yes, right here. I wonder what that door was. Oh, no. I just noticed this. 5 of 5 parts. Oh, my gosh, people. What's up, Tim? Sorry, I fell out of the chat there. If I could get to him, Christy, I just couldn't get to him. The no key door was by the fireflowers. All right. Well, let's get a shelmet and get to work here. Actually, no. What's in here? Oh my gosh. Now, wait a minute. That's what I was hoping. No way! All right, moment of truth. Moment of truth, tiebreaker. Somehow I forgot that I could use firepower with the fireflower. But we got it! Oh my gosh. All right. All right, barely escaped the Bean Boozled here. Getting owned at the first part. Yeah, the intro was crazy. The intro was no joke with the fire boss. Okay. Well, there we go, people. We got it done. We got it done. We put up our 5 clears for the stream. Sorry for such a strange or... Sorry for the first half of the stream. But I can't thank you enough for all the encouragement. And just sticking around. Help me through it. We got through it. And got it done. And we're learning. We're learning the system. Huge shout out to Alex and Dale, our 2 members of the Hall of Fame. And I barely won today. Barely. But another game begins tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So stop on by. Love to see you there on all platforms. I'm going to be uploading some more shorts, reels, TikToks extraordinaire. So check those out. They're going to be up probably in the next hour or so. And that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for being here. I hope to catch up with you tonight, 9 p.m. And if you. And huge thank you to everyone who hit me with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. We had all types of support come through. And through the Venmo, all over the place. So seriously, people, thank you so much for that. And again, I can't believe how the beginning of the stream began. But I'm very pleased with how it's ending. So thanks again, people, for all the support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, or therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside, get your headphones in, your favorite music playing can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope, believe better days are coming, because you never know, people. Tomorrow could be the very best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. If you're struggling today, just know I'm proud of you for making it this far, and struggling means you're still in the fight. Sometimes struggling can feel like you're losing, but I'm here to tell you struggling means you're winning because you haven't given up. Everybody's struggling with something on some level. Some struggles are more destructive. Some, you know what I mean? There's a whole spectrum to that. But the truth is, no one's just got everything perfectly under control and they're just perfectly disciplined and every choice they make is the right one. Nobody. So keep that in mind because, again, if you're on my side of things and you can be too hard on yourself, you can feel like you're supposed to hold yourself to that standard and do every single thing right, and it's ridiculous. So, with that said, I encourage you. I hope to catch up with you tonight at 9. And until next time, have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Catch up with you.